From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Down. 70. Indy. Go.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got three.
Shoot.
On first down, Vaughn. He's got a first down and more past the 30. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 83 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Barely got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or.
On first and 10, Herbert. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 2. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
6-6. Pull it high. Bravo!
Hey, let's go.
Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Situation. Let's go.
Hey!
They'll run it here. This is James White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go, go.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
2nd and 10. He's got Lacoste as tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Let's go. 50, plant.
44. Watch the run. They're running it.
Deep grip.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got 4. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd. Down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
We go,
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. It's Vaughn, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Tackles.
Get it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, high 7.
On 3rd down, Herbert going up top. And that that will be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. On 3rd down, Vaughn, and he gets it down to the 1st. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Set, ready, 10-2 stop.
Watch the pass. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
80 weapon. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. That is incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike 52. Mike, go.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert, he's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
18 Gators. 54. Right, 54. Smooth.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go, go, go! Hey, Mike 52. Hey. 52. Set the tone, defense. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd and 4. Throw caught here by Bird. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. 1st down, here's White. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Damiere Byrd, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Touchdown, Patriots. Game Bailey lining up for
Extra look but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. 61. Matchbox lights. Check 31. Check 31.
On 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. For a gain of 11. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On 1st down, Herbert. That was short one to Gesicki. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Throwing on 1st down, Herbert. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Back to throw. Herbert. And pressure gets to him again. John Simon. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On second down now, it's Hunt. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Get it.
Operating from the gun, and it's caught. But Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Go. Staying open. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
From the gun, Herbert. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Under 10, 6-6. Pull it, let's go.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. They come out here in the I. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, exit. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
2nd and 3. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Let's go now. 30 base.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
To throw on second down. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 28-0. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing after the interception. Herbert, he's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
I got it.
Hey, Delta. Goodbye.
To throw again. Herbert. Safarian Jenkins has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. Looking to throw. Herbert. It's caught inside the 25. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 49 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, orbit.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
Come get some. He don't want it. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Man.
Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey! Smooth!
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert, he's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Yep. 80 weapons.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vaughn. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
10 logo. Eat. 5.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Come on.
5.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch Mike.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Vaughn, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Hey, seam 6. 2.
2nd and 14. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
It's 2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, Wahoo! Go!
Banjo.
Hey, Jet! Hit it!
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert, he's going to wind up and air it out. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Ready?
On fourth down, Herbert. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
That's right, baby. They don't
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
General West.
Check. Big dance. Go.
Big grip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop the throw. It's complete to Fuller. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On first down, Hunt, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Returnable for Grant. Oh, shifty. Whoa. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Set. 60 outlaw. Get that quarterback, D-line. 6-6. Pull it high.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, Herbert. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.